Man was about to put a ring on his fiancée, but a little beggar suddenly interrupted him. The little girl said the man was her father, and that the person he should marry was her mother. The man was shocked and said he had never been involved with any other woman, so it was impossible for him to have a child. But the little girl said she came from 10 years in the future. After her mother died, the girl was killed in the hospital operating room by a vicious woman. Before she died, she tightly held the pocket watch her mother left her. In the next instant, the girl went back to the year 2025. I have been reborn. She immediately ran to the door and saw her mother from 10 years ago, who was being sent to a mental hospital by the evil woman, and planned to send her abroad to save her mother. The girl rushed into her father's wedding and shouted, "Dad, you cannot get married, because the person who saved you last month was my mother." At this time, her pregnant mother was locked in the mental hospital by the evil woman. The girl begged her father to quickly save her mother. The man thought she was a liar and turned around and left. The girl cried, saying she was not lying, and shouted, "You really are my dad." Just as the girl was about to be driven away, the man's grandmother came out, pulled a strand of the girl's hair, and said she would do a paternity test. If the little girl was really her grandson's daughter, she would help rescue the mother. The girl quickly nodded in agreement. Later, she went to the hospital and found her mother from 10 years ago. At this time, the mother had been tortured beyond recognition. "Mom, I am your daughter." Hearing that name, the woman looked at her in shock and asked how the girl knew the name she had chosen for her child. The girl said she was her daughter from the future. The woman stared at the dirty little girl in surprise. The girl immediately took out the pocket watch, showed her their photo together, and said her mom was allergic to peanuts and loved lilies the most. Hearing this, the woman finally believed this was truly her future daughter. She warned the girl to be careful of the evil woman and to return to her father as soon as possible. As soon as she finished speaking, the doctor came in and drove the girl out. The man's grandmother secretly plucked another hair and said she would test her and the girl. She also heard the girl mention that the person who saved the man a month ago was someone else. This sentence was overheard by the evil woman hiding nearby, so she planned to get rid of the little girl, who knew her secret. During the day, the little girl waited at the man's company door, trying to make the man believe her again, but the man drove the little liar away. In a hurry, the girl said that batch of materials could not be sold, because after 8 o'clock they would be worth much more. The man was stunned. The girl actually knew the company was facing an economic crisis. She also told the man that the person who saved him that night was her mother. The man grabbed the girl, saying she was spying on the company's business secrets, then pushed the girl to the ground and drove away without mercy. The next day, the little girl was walking down the street when the evil woman suddenly grabbed her. At that moment, the assistant received the hospital paternity report and found that the little girl was truly the man's daughter. He immediately told the man and his grandmother. The man was shocked to see the test result. Then the news reported that the price of steel had soared. It turned out everything the little girl said was true. She really was his daughter from the future. Soon the man learned the little girl had been taken by the evil woman. He immediately gathered all his subordinates, determined to rescue his daughter safely, and the little girl was taken by the evil woman to a secret place, who was about to make her disappear forever. At this critical moment, the girl's father arrived in time.